Alright, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy PXG Cash, our coach of the New York Nido Kings. Welcome you to another replay here in the Worldwide Champions League Season 4. This battle taking place between Curt, coach of the Adelaide Absols, take on Pumm, the coach of the Rochester Rhydons. As you can see here is the roster for the Adelaide Absols. Tapu Koko, Amoonguss, Ditto, Lando Incarnate, Suicune, Mesprit, Darmanitan, Doublade, Druddigon, Greninja, Mienshao, and Avalugg. And as you can see, Curt's potential Z crystal users are Tapu Koko, Darmanitan, and Greninja. As you can see, here is the roster for the Rochester Rhydons. We got Silvally, Salamence, Sylveon, Politoed, Dugtrio, Entei, Serperior, Hitmontop, Kingdra, Alolan Raichu, Spiritomb, and Rhydon. And the Z crystal users for the Rochester Rhydons are Salamence, Dugtrio, and Alolan Raichu. Now, after careful planning, deliberating, and whatnot, what the two coaches have for you today is Entei, Alolan Raichu, Dugtrio, Serperior, Salamence, and Sylveon for the Rochester Rhydons. Greninja, Doublade, Tapu Koko, Ditto, Mesprit, and Suicune for the Adelaide Absols. Both of these teams are currently 3-2. Let's see who's going to increase their record and who is going to take a loss. Week 6 of the Worldwide Champions League, the Rochester Rhydons versus the Adelaide Absols. So, Curt issuing the challenge. There is Aslan the Entei. And there the Shinobi the Greninja. You see, this is the battle of the shinies. So Entei is exerting his pressure. Aslan going for the extreme speed. There's the toxic spikes from Greninja. So Curt withdraws Greninja, goes into Excalibur. The Doublade. There's a toxic from Entei, doesn't not affect Doublade because of his steel typing. Doublade being switched out. Out comes out I'm Everyone the Ditto. Imposter does activate. Ditto will now transform into Entei, who will now be exerting its own pressure. There's the Sacred Fire from Entei. It is resisted, but as you can see, Ditto doesn't not able to take it just as good as this Entei. There's the toxic. These Enteis have toxic themselves. Well then. So the toxic will be affecting both of these two Enteis. So Curt withdraws Entei. Goes into Purity, the Suicune, who's now applying its pressure. There's the extreme speed from Entei. Suicune able to take the hit. Does recover with his leftovers. Entei does continue to take the poison damage. Stays in. Goes for the toxic on Suicune. Suicune now toxic. Here's the Scald from Suicune. Entei at the red. Here's the leftover recovery by Suicune. I think due to the toxic damage, this will be it, I think, for Entei. And it is. Aslan the Entei does go down. Currently 5-6 in favor of the Adelaide Absols. Out comes out Skelly. The Alolan Raichu will take poison damage due to the toxic spike. There's the Volt Switch. Suicune able to live. Like this, Alolan Raichu is Life Orbed. In its place, Bellatrix the Sylveon. Also, will take the poison from the Toxic Spike. Pumm does not have a defogger on his team. Those spikes will be permanent. Will be poisoning all of his Pokemon, barring the Salamence. There's a Tailwind from Suicune. Will give his team a little bit of speed priority there. So, withdraws the Suicune, goes into Michiku, the Mesprit. There's a substitute from Sylveon. Will recover with his leftovers. Will take damage from the poison. It's not the toxic level poison, so we'll be taking minimal poison damage every turn. There's a Psychic from Mesprit. Not enough to break the sub. And now here's a Calm Mind from Sylveon. Will increase its special attack and special defense by 1 each. And there's the leftovers recovery from Sylveon. And there's the poison damage. So there's a Psychic from Mesprit again. Will it be enough to break the sub? It is. Sylveon will be returning to the field. Goes for the Hyper Voice. Brings Mesprit a little bit below half health. There's the recovery from the leftovers, sitting at about 45% health. Sylveon recovering its HP at the 50 mark. Once again, we'll be taking that poison damage, just brings it right back down. The Tailwind petered out, so back to normal speeds. So Mesprit does go out. Here comes I'm Everyone the Ditto. Will now transform into Sylveon. There's a substitute again by Sylveon. Does recover with his HP. And one more time will go down again due to the poison. So, Ditto would also take damage from poison. Sylveon in the red. There's the Hyper Voice from Ditto. Hyper Voice does go through the substitute. And it will be enough that Bellatrix the Sylveon will go down. 4-6 in favor of the Adelaide Absols. Out comes out Malfoy, the Salamence. Does intimidate and lower the Ditto's physical attack stat. You know this one all too well. Definitely Z Flying. Flynium. Supersonic Sky Strike. Whoa! Salamence go up. Salamence goes down. Will be enough to get the kill on Ditto. Ditto goes down. 4-5. Here comes the Greninja. Yunobi the Greninja. Goes for the Ice Beam. That will be enough to get the kill. Malfoy the Salamence goes down. 3-5. That comes out 58% in the Dugtrio. We'll take that poison damage. Goes for the Earthquake. Scarf Dugtrio outspeeding Greninja. And it will be enough. Greninja goes down. 3-4. I'm not going down without a fight. That comes out Michiku the Mesprit. The trio being recalled out. In its place, Nagini, I think that's the Superior. Does take poison damage. There's the Stuff Rocks from Mesprit. We said before, there's no way to remove them on Pumm's side of the field. Mesprit recovering his HP to about half. There's the poison damage on Superior. Goes for the Leaf Storm and does get it. Mesprit does live on in the red. Special attack stat goes up by 2 for Superior. There's the Healing Wish from Mesprit. Mesprit is sacrificing its own life. Who is it going to heal up? I'm gonna guess Suicune, but that would not be the smartest of switch-ins. There's the Suicune. We'll be able to cure the poison and heal HP to full health. This match tied up 3-3. Suicune is applying its pressure. We're gonna switch out. Stays in. This is going to definitely kill Suicune. And was not a crit. Superior now at +4. Purity to Suicune goes down. The match now in favor of the Rochester Rhydons. 3-2. Once again, leftovers and poison damage. Out comes out Excalibur, the Doublade. I'm gonna go for the Shadow Sneak. Does not. There's the hidden power. Probably fire. Yep. Doublade goes down. 3-1 currently. This is not looking good for the Adelaide Absols. This is currently anyone's game as we speak, but there comes the Tapu Koko. The shiny Tapu Koko at that. The Electric Surge does activate on the field. Here comes the Hidden Power Ice from Tapu Koko. Not enough to get the kill. There's the Leaf Storm from Superior. That is enough to get the kill. Tapu Koko goes down. That's a 3-0 victory for the Rochester Rhydons.
And there goes the battle!
GG's to both coaches. That was an interesting match. The Adelaide Absols are now 3-3. The Rochester Rhydons move on. Currently 4-2. GG's to both coaches. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it here in the Worldwide Champions League. Like and subscribe to keep watching when more battle videos do go up live. Until next time, this is your boy PXG Cash, our coach of the New York Nido Kings, signing off.